Let's see. Another Stacy Hudson story. Oh, here's a good one. Stacy Stacy would never let me live this down. Picked on me in school, everything. And I remind you that even though I am ignorant, I would just like to say that I'm honest. So that makes sense. When I meet Stacy for the first time, I'm in the 5th grade. I've just moved to Midway Elementary School area. Stacy lives down the street, and you can't help but love him. He's so fun. So me and Stacy are pals. We're hanging out on the weekends. He'd drive his 3-wheeler down to the house. We'd goof off. And somebody was going to build a house next door or something. And the reason being, the state had dropped off concrete road pipe to build a driveway with. So there's like 6 or 7 sections of this road pipe in the lot beside where we're living. And me and Stacy are just bored out of our minds, whatever. And Stacy says, "Man, them pipes are big enough you can crawl through them." And I said, "Yeah, you can." I said, "I tell you what, Stacy," because Stacy could do anything. His coordination was better than me, but I felt like if I worked hard, I could crawl through that pipe faster than Stacy could. So I said, "Hey, Stace, I tell you what we'll do. Let's have a race." There was like maybe 3 pipes, and then behind it was another 3 pipes. There were multiple sections. I said, "You get on this set, I'll get on that set. First one to the end wins." And you gotta, get down on your hands and knees and shimmy, because you can't hunch up. It's only like a 25-inch pipe. But first one to the end wins. Stacy's like, "All right, man, we'll do it." So we both get into the pipe, and I say, "You say when, Stacy." So he goes, "Go." Man, I take off. I'm going as hard as I can, and I know he can't be faster than me. I get to the end of the pipe. Stacy has come out the pipe before I did. And I'm like, dang, this boy, he cannot be this fast. So I get out the pipe. I said, "Nah, man, there's no way you're faster than me. Go again." So we go back to the end of the pipe. Boom, we go again. I raced the second time up this pipe. I get out the end of the pipe, and I am mad. There is no way this kid is faster than me. So Stacy says, "I'm going to do it one more time, but that's it, because I'm faster than you." I said, "Okay, let's go." On the 3rd time, he says go. I crawl about 2 or 3 times, and I hear, I back out of the pipe and realize Stacy is running down the sides of the pipe, and he's crawling into the end, and he's waiting for me to stick my head out, and he's already got most of his body out. And he's like, "Whew, boy, that was a job." I'm past mad. I was like, "Stacy, man, you cheated. And what made it funnier was when I got out, I was like, "Man, why are you cheating?" He said, "Glenn, I thought you figured out on the first pass." And I said, "Why?" He said, "Look at you. I am as nasty as can be. I have got like this concrete dust and dirt ground all in my clothes, all in my arms, my knees, just like I've been wallowing in dirt." And Stacy looked at me and he says, "Didn't you notice anything about my clothes being perfectly clean when I told you I won?" And I was like, "Well played, Stacy. Well played." Of course, he goes back to school and tells everybody. So that's a good one. Let's talk about another way Stacy embarrasses me. So, I'm in the 5th grade, maybe 6th grade by now. Me and Stacy still buddies. He comes to the house and hangs out, eat lunch on Saturdays, whatever. My father was, he was unique. We had made like hot dogs and hamburgers or something. Stacy was eating. Another girl in the neighborhood, Tony McClan, was eating with us. She was hanging out with my sisters. And anyway, it's just us kids at the table. And I think my mom and dad were there. I mean, I know he was there definitely, but I don't know I can't remember if they were eating with us. So anyway, while we're eating or whatever, I burp at the table. mind you, I am a 10-year-old kid, maybe 11-year-old. Yes, it's not perfect manners, but big deal. We're just some kids goofing off at the table. Some reason my father decides to take the fact that I burped at the table and make it a learning event for me. So he tells me to quit eating my food, and I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. He said, no, you're not eating your food. Get up. So I get up. I think I'm in trouble. I think I'm in trouble. Then he told me to take my plate and go eat it in the middle of the road. And I know he's like probably making a stand in front of these people, but he's not really gonna make me eat this food on a state highway. So I go out there and play the role, I'm sorry I did it, blah, blah, blah. And I sit on the white line on the edge of the road. He then come out there and told me he would beat the mess out of me if I didn't sit on the yellow line and eat my food. And mind you, we live on a blind double line curve. People zoom by the house. You got to be pretty quick at reacting not to hit me. And so I have to eat my food on the double yellow line, and I am embarrassed, needless to say. But not nearly as embarrassed as when I go back to school and Stacy Hudson has told everybody that Glenn goes out to eat in the middle of the road. So yeah, thanks Stacy. I appreciate that one. Still love you though, man.